Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. We're in our fantastic gift shop here at Gulfstream Park. It is the penultimate card before the Florida Derby tomorrow with that fantastic 14 race card. But we got Friday to look at. Let's go right to those track and weather conditions. The main track fast, turf course firm. The first race, 1 mile and 1/16th on the turf. These are claimers 4 years old and upward. 7 runners going to the post.
They're off. For all the marbles comes out running well. Tiger Bourbon. These two out for the lead together. So Cozy is away running in third. Then Scoria from the inside, followed by Pep the Champ, who settles into stride fifth early on, just ahead of Sarava Star and Let's Wrap It Up. So For All the Marbles will lead the charge into the first turn. Clear from Tiger Bourbon. It's For All the Marbles almost 2 in front. Tiger Bourbon on the outside second, and then it's Scoria third to the inside, followed by So Cozy in fourth. Break of 2.5. Back to Sarava Star, Pep the Champ on the outside, and Let's Wrap It Up is trailing the field through a 23 and 3 opening quarter mile. Onto the backstretch they go. For All the Marbles and Amici Jaramillo up top. They've led since the beginning here, and they're on the lead by 2 lengths up the backstretch from Tiger Bourbon in second. Then So Cozy, Scoria to the inside. 2.5 lengths more, and then Pep the Champ, Sarava Star toward the rail, and Let's Wrap It Up still on hold at the back of the field after a 47 1/2 mile. The race for the far turn, where it is For All the Marbles on top by 1.5 lengths over Tiger Bourbon. Midway on the far turn, So Cozy tracks them. Scoria comes under a ride, passed by Pep the Champ. After that, it's Let's Wrap It Up, who's starting to get going with 5 lengths to make up. Sarava Star at the back of the field, 3/4, 1:10 and 3. They're into the stretch, still For All the Marbles, trying to take them the distance here, and clear at the 8th pole by 3 lengths now. And then it's Tiger Bourbon second, followed by So Cozy and Pep the Champ on the outside. For All the Marbles goes all the way. Wins it by 5 lengths. And then it was Tiger Bourbon, followed by Pep the Champ and So Cozy.
Number 2, For All the Marbles. Take some wire to wire for 4 Charms Group Incorporated, trained by Dave Casson, and ridden to victory today by Miguel Jaramillo. The second race, 6 furlong claimers, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. 7 runners in the field. They're running for a $6,250 tag.
They're off. And it's Trini Lime who comes out running well. Trini Lime to the early lead with big distinction on the outside, away in second, and Caribbean Spirit is third on the inside by another 2.5. Then Mr. Shipman, followed by Little Awesome to the inside. Break of another 4 lengths more back to Flashing Cat and Phil's Comprise, past the half-mile pole and moving for the far turn. Trini Lime in front, 22 flat, a sharp opening quarter mile. Leads at 1.5 to the favorite Big Distinction, who's edging up second on the outside. Caribbean Spirit rides the rail third and sticks close to the pace setters. 3 lengths clear of Little Awesome, and then Mr. Shipman put to the whip, followed by Flashing Cat, and Phil's Comprise trails the field, arriving at the quarter pole. And now there's running room for Caribbean Spirit right to the inside of Trini Lime, and Big Distinction is outside of them. The 3 of them turn for home together. Big Distinction now takes over the lead. Caribbean Spirit is down toward the rail, and trying to mount charges are Flashing Cat and Little Awesome, and they're both coming. Then Phil's Comprise on the outside. Big Distinction leg weary. Here comes Flashing Cat. Flashing Cat runs by. Flashing Cat by a neck over Big Distinction. Then Phil's Comprise, Little Awesome, and Caribbean Spirit.
Number 6, Flashing Cat, closes and gets the photo for L&J Racing Stable, trained by Alex Rendon and ridden by Lionel Reyes. And in the winner's circle, there is our trainer of the meet, Mr. Todd A. Pletcher. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have race number 3. Welcome back. Third race, 1 mile and 1/16th on the turf. These are maiden claiming fillies, 3-year-olds. Scratch number 6. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
They're off. And it was a good start for Boo on the inside, who goes out to lead them. Ms. Violet going with Boo early. These two out to the front with Gerlin and Madame Barbarian right behind, while the favorite Candida is at the rear of the field, but not far behind, 3 lengths from top to bottom. So they make their way into the turn, and Boo is in front with Ms. Violet second on the outside. And now, in between horses, there goes Candida to be edging up a bit closer now. Barbarian is down toward the inside, and Gerlin is just to the outside of them. And now there's 3 lengths from first to last, and Boo runs on the lead through a 25 seconds flat opening quarter mile. Boo onto the backstretch, a neck in front. Ms. Violet on the outside second. Right behind them, Curlin to the outside of Candida, while Madame Barbarian is down toward the rail, and still just 2.5 lengths off the lead as Boo heads them up the backstretch. Boo in front by a neck. Ms. Violet pressing the pace on the outside. They went 49-1 for the first half mile. And then it's Candida and Gerlin side by side, third and fourth. Gerlin now moves up a spot outside of Candida, who's going to save ground going into the turn. And Madame Barbarian ridden along at the rear of the field to go. Around the turn, Boo and Ms. Violet noses apart on the lead. Gerlin to the outside of them. Candida and John Vasquez waiting for some running room just in behind the leaders. And then Madame Barbarian on the outside, 3/4 in 1:13 flat. They're into the stretch. Boo holding on to the lead. Ms. Violet alongside in second. Madame Barbarian down the far outside. Candida's got running room now, and here comes Candida. Candida now charges up outside of Boo. Madame Barbarian finishing well into second, but Candida's the winner. Then Madame Barbarian, Boo, and Gerlin.
Number 3, Candida wins and pays $4.60, owned by Paul Pompa Jr., trained by Todd Pletcher, and ridden to victory today by John Vasquez. And in the winner's circle, our leading jockey, that is the one and only Javier Castellano. The fourth race, 1 mile and 1/16th on the turf. These are claimers, fillies, mares, 4-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races.
They're off. Set on Salsa comes out running well. There goes St. Abbey from the outside. And Rincatepe is away running in third. Then it's Puparee near the rail. Break of 2.5 to GP Ricky. Tartaleta second last early on, just ahead of the trailer Image of Rachel. It's St. Abbey on the outside going at it early on with Set on Salsa. These two will take them into the turn 1-2. Rincatepe stays close to them, running in third through the first quarter mile in 24 seconds flat. And then it's back to Puparee running in fourth by another 3 lengths. And then GP Ricky, followed by Tartaleta to the inside, and Image of Rachel at the back as St. Abbey heads them onto the backstretch in front. St. Abbey leads the way, but continues to be pressed along now by Rincatepe, who's into second, and Set on Salsa is third just in behind them. Puparee's not far either. Puparee is right there on the inside, a length and a half off the lead, and just clear of GP Ricky, Image of Rachel, and now the trailer is Tartaleta. The half mile was in 48-3, so it's been an easy pace so far, and St. Abbey heads into the far turn with a bit of daylight here. Into second is Puparee, slipping through on the inside of Rincatepe, and going up on the outsider, GP Ricky and Image of Rachel. Shuffled back was Set on Salsa, and Tartaleta's at the back as they all pursue St. Abbey to the top of the stretch. 3/4 in 1:12-4 into the stretch, and St. Abbey turns for home in front. Puparee tries to close the gap now with a furlong to run. Puparee's coming after St. Abbey. St. Abbey on the inside. Puparee and John Vasquez move up and move by, and Puparee pulls away from St. Abbey. And that was Image of Rachel. Tartaleta got fourth from Rincatepe.
Number 1, Puparee wins it and pays $5.60, owned by Jomar Racing Stables, LLC, trained by Dom Schettino, and that gives jockey John Vasquez his second win today. Race number 5, 5.5 furlongs, maiden claim is 3-year-old. Scratch the number 3, Space Trip.
They're off. So You Think You're a Romeo had a good start. Feronius came out running in second. After that, it's Nacho Giant. Daddy Duke did not have a good break, but is now fourth on the inside. And then it's Guacanagari, Key West Dude, and the trailer. Up the backstretch is Grand Identidad. And the field moves past the half-mile pole, and the leader is So You Think You're a Romeo, pressed by Feronius on the outside. Daddy Duke tried to squeeze through at the rail, but didn't get through there and will sit third on the far turn after a quarter and 23 seconds flat. Nacho Giant is fourth, then a three-wide Key West Dude, followed by Guacanagari and Grand Identidad as they arrive at the quarter pole, two of them going at it, So You Think You're a Romeo and Feronius. These two at the top of the stretch, the heavy favorite and a long shot, stride for stride. It is So You Think You're a Romeo trying to put away Feronius at the eighth pole. Daddy Duke is third to the inside. The others are well behind. So You Think You're a Romeo has put away Feronius now. And So You Think You're a Romeo and Jose Alvarez pull away under the wire. Feronius will hold second from Daddy Duke. And then it was Key West Dude and Nacho Giant.
Number one, So You Think You're a Romeo, much the best, pays $2.80, owned by Rachel Jacobson and Dominic Achurio, trained by Orby Mirage and ridden to victory today by Jose Alvarez. Taking a short break, we'll be back with race number 6.
Our day begins early, preparing for the task ahead, focused on a single goal. Then it's showtime, ready to face another challenge. And while victory may be uncertain, you can always bet on us to be at our very best.
Welcome back. The sixth race, 1 mile and 1/16th on the turf. These are claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. Scratch the 8 and scratch number 9.
They're off. Extravagant Affair came out the best. There's Whipsnade on the outside with speed. And then it's Capriasca, who's away running in third as Kidoro sits behind them, fourth by 2.5. And then Moonlit Sonnet, Bluegrass Special. And outrun early is Sweet Medea, who's trailing about 12 lengths off the lead. They're moving right along up top. Whipsnade on the outside. And Extravagant Affair down at the rail. And Whipsnade's going to take over now and kick on to lead by 1.5 lengths. Capriasca is third as they head to the backstretch in 23 seconds flat. A solid first fraction there. Then Kidoro, Moonlit Sonnet to the outside fifth with 5 lengths to make up, just ahead of Bluegrass Special. Sweet Medea continues to race at the back with 10 lengths to make up as they continue up the backstretch. Whipsnade is the leader. Julian Leparoux and Whipsnade on top by almost 2 lengths. Extravagant Affair, and now Capriasca comes up the rail. Moonlit Sonnet is 3 deep, running in fourth, 2.5 lengths off the lead. Then Kidoro saving ground for the turn. Bluegrass Special and Sweet Medea, 47 2.5 for front-running Whipsnade, who heads into the far turn on top. Whipsnade 1.5 lengths to Extravagant Affair. Moonlit Sonnet, Capriasca to the inside. And then Kidoro, who's being ridden for more speed's got to pick it up. Then Bluegrass Special and Sweet Medea. And they're coming to the top of the stretch. Whipsnade turning for home in front. 3/4, 1:11 Whipsnade opens up 3. Capriasca tries to cut into the gap with a furlong to go. And then it's Kidoro and Moonlit Sonnet on the outside. Whipsnade in front, close to home and in the clear. And it's going to be an all-the-way win here for Whipsnade and Julian Leparoux. They take it by 4 to Capriasca, Kidoro, Moonlit Sonnet, and Bluegrass Special.
Number 6, Whipsnade, wire to wire. Nice performance, owned by James Braden, trained by Brendan Walsh, and ridden to victory today by Julian Leparoux. The 7th race, a 1-mile starter optional claimer for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upward. Scratch the number 5, Bahia de Oro. Scratch the number 6, Starship Galaxy. Big favorite, number 2, Best Behavior.
They're off. Concealed with a Kiss is sent out of there. Best Behavior is away well. On the far outside, it's Lucky Bella with some early speed. And then it's Roll It Gal, Rosie's Faith in Starship Lisa. Racing out of the chute, Concealed with a Kiss. Best Behavior, and to their outside, it's Lucky Bella. These three prominent early on, just ahead of Rosie's Faith, who's kept close to them, running in fourth. It's a break of another 5 lengths more back to Starship Lisa and Roll It Gal, and that quarter was 23 and 4. So they're heading up the backstretch, where it is Concealed with a Kiss, head and head with Best Behavior, and Lucky Bella third, just a length behind them. Then comes Rosie's Faith, fourth by another 3.5 lengths over the pair of Roll It Gal and Starship Lisa, who have been outrun so far, moving for the far turn. The half was up in a solid 46 and 1. So Best Behavior made to work hard here by Concealed with a Kiss as the field rounds the far turn, 3 furlongs to go. Lucky Bella 2 lengths off of them. Rosie's Faith is losing ground in fourth. And then it's Starship Lisa and Roll It Gal. Best Behavior, a narrow lead over Concealed with a Kiss as Lucky Bella races wide in third. 3/4 in 1, 10 and 1. They're into the stretch, and Best Behavior and Edgard Zayas move away. And they're still in hand at the 8th pole. Best Behavior drawing away from the competition here. Concealed with a Kiss trying to hold second from Roll It Gal, who's moved up on the outside. And then it's Rosie's Faith. Best Behavior, much the best. And then it was Roll It Gal, followed by Concealed with a Kiss, Rosie's Faith, and Starship Lisa.
Number 2, Best Behavior exudes class and wins it easily. Pays $2.20, owned by Miller Racing LLC. Trained by Marty Wolfson, ridden to victory today by Edgard Zayas. The 8th race, 5 furlongs on the turf. These are claimers, 3-year-olds and upward, which have never won 2 races. Scratch the 3, the 6, the 8, and number 11.
They're off. Mike Corinthian on the far outside started well. Perdido, Playboy, Zeus, Odin between those two. These three out for the lead. Zachary's pitch away, running in fourth by another 3. And then it's Swag Bag, Wall Street to the inside. The trailer is Tonight. So they head up the backstretch and move for the turn where Perdido, Playboy leads at a half a length over Zeus, Odin. And then Mike Corinthian on the outside of Zachary's pitch, who's down toward the rail. Clear from Swag Bag in 5th. Swag Bag starts to move up, and they're well ahead of Wall Street. And Tonight, 21 and 3 was the quarter. Perdido, Playboy, Zeus, Odin, Mike Corinthian on the far outside. Swag Bag in behind horses, cutting the corner, Zachary's pitch, and they're into the stretch. Perdido, Playboy, Zeus, Odin on the attack on the outside. Mike Corinthian's not going on with them. It is Perdido, Playboy, and Zeus, Odin. These two coming down to the wire. Perdido, Playboy's got it. Zeus, Odin on the outside, coming down to the line. Perdido, Playboy by a neck over Zeus, Odin. And then it was Swag Bag, Zachary's pitch, and Mike Corinthian 5th.
Number 2, Perdido, Playboy holds on to win it for owner-trainer Angel Quiroz and ridden to victory today by Paco Lopez. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the 9th race in the first half of the late Daily Double.
Saturday, April 2nd, Gulfstream Park. It's an East versus West battle for supremacy at the ExpressBet.com Florida Derby. The top 2 Triple Crown contenders, Mohamed and Nyquist, face off at America's #1 thoroughbred track.
Mohamed to the front and remains unbeaten.
Nyquist in fine fashion takes the San Vicente.
Saturday, April 2nd, the ExpressBet.com Florida Derby. First race, 12 p.m. Welcome to your playground, Gulfstream Park.
Welcome back for the 9th race, the first half of the late Daily Double. 7 furlongs and allowance optional claimer fillies, 3-year-olds, 5 runners going to the post.
They're off. Positively Royal, Dad's Kiddo on the outside. Estelle is away running in third. And then it's April Gaze, and Browse will trail the field early on, but not far behind. 3 lengths from top to bottom. Estelle now takes the lead from Positively Royal. And then it's April Gaze. And now out of last, Browse is fourth, and just 2 lengths off the lead, while Dad's Kiddo will sit at the rear of the field, heading up the backstretch. And the leader here is Estelle through a 22 and 3 opening quarter mile in the clear by 2 to Positively Royal and April Gaze on the inside. And then it's Browse fourth with less than a half mile remaining here. Browse has 3.5 lengths to make up and now takes third on the outside. Dad's Kiddo trails the field around the far turn. It is Estelle, April Gaze, and Browse joins them 3 wide. A 45 flat half mile. Dad's Kiddo is next, and Positively Royal is not keeping up with them. And now April Gaze is in front as they come toward the top of the stretch. Estelle on the inside is second, and Browse is put to the whip. She's got to get going now. Third, and not keeping up with April Gaze, who's just under a hand ride here from Paco Lopez. Estelle fights on gamely on the inside, and Browse is third as April Gaze comes by the 16th pole in front. From Estelle and Browse on the outside, who's now kicking it in late. April Gaze, Browse. April Gaze wins it. Browse second, Estelle was third, and then Dad's Kiddo.
Number 1, April Gaze, scores it pays $6.60, and that gives jockey Paco Lopez his second win today, owned by Carl and Kathy Glassman and trained by Ed Plisa Jr. Tenth and final race, a 5-furlong maiden claiming event. Fillies and Mares 3-year-olds and up, full field of 11 runners going to the post.
They're off. And it is Blame the Cat who comes out running on the lead. Blame the Cat to the front. And then it's Dreaming of Eva away running in second. My Aunt Lily is third. Variety of Colors fourth on the inside as they head for the far turn. After that comes Dancing Wind, who's about 6 lengths off the lead. And then back to Love Flute. Majestic Legacy is after that. Down toward the inside, Hot Anastasia is next. And then we come back to the Red Tour. And down toward the inside, it is Rara. At the back of the pack is Feeling Awesome, and they're coming toward the top of the stretch. Blame the Cat is the leader through a 22 and 1 opening quarter mile. Blame the Cat turns for home in front. My Aunt Lily is second. Dreaming of Eva third to the outside. Variety of Colors is down toward the inside, trying to come on through now. And in the center of the course, Dancing Wind is on with a rush. Here's Dancing Wind charging to the front. And Dancing Wind pulls away to victory. Blame the Cat held off Variety of Colors, and then Love Flute and Dreaming of Eva.
Number 11, Dancing Wind, comes flying late to win it and pays a very nice $33.60, owned by Dancing Wind Stables LLC, trained by Gustavo Amaya, and ridden to victory today by Marcos Menendez. In the pick 5, 5 of 5, $1,534.95, 4 of 5, $12.65. Rainbow 6, $1,087.82. We'll have a $200,000 jackpot guarantee on Florida Derby Day. And in the Super High 5, it paid $6,397.50. And that wraps up Friday's action. You can see the excitement on my face tomorrow. First race post, 12 o'clock, the 65th running of the Grade 1 Express Bet Florida Derby. Boy, get here early. It's going to be a lot of fun. Good night and good luck.